Hello there, this is Candace with Eclectic Coach, and this is your reading for all of you who picked piece number 1. If you're new to my readings, just tune in to whatever piece of art that you feel drawn to because of the colors or the shapes, or you just feel some pull in your body or your gaze to that particular piece, and that's the one for you. Real quick, what I'd like to do is just say a quick little prayer. So Great Spirit and ancestors and guides and anyone who supports whoever has shown up on this reading today, I hope these messages are clear, helpful. Please help me be accurate in this reading and that you bless this reading. Okay, if you guys are interested in personal coaching where we do readings, I don't do one-off readings, but I do coaching because the best way to create the future or predict the future is to create it. So as your coach, I want to help you do that. I want to help you tune in to your intuition and follow through on that guidance so that you grow stronger by yourself. All right, so let's look at the cards. So what we're going to do in this reading today was we're going to just look at the cards as a whole. And kind of tune into some of these messages that are going on. So the messages that you need to hear right now. So with this 9 of Air, it looks like you have been kind of caught up in some negative thinking. Something has got your mind activated. I'm seeing you trying to make a decision about something. You're trying to do something that is in the best interest of everyone involved. I do sense that you're trying to be thoughtful and creative in your approach to dealing with these challenges, but your mind is just really activated. And this could be to do with a family situation, a work situation, a church or a community situation. Okay, so here's what I'm getting here. There's some guilt because maybe you've got a lot of responsibilities and you're trying to do a lot of things for a lot of people. You know that you need to obviously take care of yourself because you can't pour from an empty cup, but you really are trying to consider all the needs of everyone involved. And you're leaning towards a more traditional approach. So the tried and true method, maybe knowledge or just that common sense kind of approach or earthy wisdom that you find in some religious communities about getting what you receive. There's some emphasis on working hard. And there is, because you know that you are dependable, because you know that you do your due diligence, because you know that you are doing the tried and true thing, there is going to be some good news on the forward progression I'm hearing, the forward momentum of whatever it is that you've been trying to sort out in your mind. And that's just what you're being told right now, is to pursue traditional methods, traditional approaches, common sense wisdom, be dependable, be patient, step by step, brick by brick, break it down, see what you need to do, see what you need to say yes to, what you need to say no to, consider all parties involved, but know that because you are showing up, you are going to be guided and supported. So let's see what other messages we have for you here, group number 1, in terms of, I just want to check the time here. Okay, we're all right. So in terms of what you need to hear right now and making this decision. So what do they need to know to kind of soothe and clear their mind? Okay, so act on the opportunity that's before you and commit to it without evocation. I don't know how to pronounce that. Evocation. Yeah. Anyway, I can't read that right now. Anyway, yeah, and what's weird is I saw two of these on a light post just sitting next to each other the other day. It's just a nice little reminder. But they remind you to get focused, to get very clear about what you want. I'm hearing that adage, I think it's by Tony Robbins, that complexity is the enemy of execution. So break it down, see it from its most simple form. Ask yourself, if this was easy, what would it look like? Stop going back and forth in your mind and weighing the cons. Choose the most viable option that is the most realistic, the most practical, the most tried and true. Like if you're making a choice between two options and one's a little in left field and one's a little bit more right down the line, go down that one. And be very swift and very decisive in your actions. Because you've given enough time, like in this kind of unproductive thinking space, it's activating your mind, but it's not helping you make a choice. Go with the tried and true. Consider everybody's needs, but know that because you show up and you do the next right thing, you're going to be rewarded. Everything's going to be fine. But act on this opportunity. Okay, and then we've got two cats here. So again, a confirmation of this message. Get clear on your intention. Stay focused. Move quickly to achieve your goal. Strike out on your own and relinquish your overdependency on others. So yes, so you are considering the needs of others. Again, you need to consider what's going to work for you, what's going to allow you to be independent, meet your own needs as well as the needs of the group. But get clear on what it is that you want and feel it from the end result and take inspired, deliberate action. I'm hearing get yourself in the mood. So turn on the music, turn on those feel you good song, like empowerment songs, something that gets you in touch with your independence, your inner power, your inner strength, and move quickly. So that means move swiftly in your environment. That means move swiftly around your desk. That means move swiftly as you wake up, jump out of bed. It means just start accelerating the pace. Get clear on what you want and just start stirring up that energy. Okay, but they're telling me, okay, they're clarifying here. All right. Not to, they're like, no, don't stir, straighten. So streamline, simplify. They're telling me don't stir. All right, don't stir. All right, I'm corrected here. Don't stir. This is a straight beeline to what you want. If you've been too overdependent on a good opinion of other people, it's time to strike out on your own and release that. But they're telling me very specifically that the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. So figure out where you are right now, what needs to be done, break it down into steps, and just get moving. What I'm getting to tell you is you will be supported with this. I'm hearing there's some message about like spiritual ancestors. So maybe if you have anybody in your line who you went to church with, who you saw pray, who impacted your views about spirituality, I believe that there are ancestors in spirit who also hold up our spiritual organizations. Now, I myself am not particularly religious, but I do appreciate religion and its organizing power in society and to help support and comfort, and I'm even getting kind of corral, like a certain like energy and collective perspective of a large group of people, and it serves a very important purpose. And I believe, this is just my belief, that all paths ultimately lead to this amazing, undefinable source. So, and there's beauty, and I believe that each spiritual tradition has like a specific piece of the puzzle. Like each one knows about different things, whether it's mathematics or healing or astrology. There's just different mystical information in all of these. And so I'm getting to tell you that your traditional ancestors will support you in this beeline focused effort between getting from where you are to what you want, get out of your head, and get it done. Okay, that was a very direct message. I hope that was helpful. And be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. And at the end of this, there's going to be a description of the coaching that I do. So if you want support listening to your own guidance and following through and getting structure, support, coaching tools to see some real results, I'd love to help you. Okay, I will see you in the next reading. Hello everyone, I'm Candace, and if you guys picked piece 2, I am excited to be doing your reading today. These are messages that you need to hear right now. And if you are interested in personal coaching, we do a process of tuning into your own guidance through various exercises, and I also help you follow through on that guidance, and more about that is at the end of the video. So let's just say a quick prayer. Great Spirit, we invite you into this reading, into this conversation, and we ask for your help, your love, your guidance, and your support. I ask that all messages that come through to whoever finds themselves here today are clear, helpful, and accurate. To claim it, say, and so it is, or amen. And let's see. Okay, so what I've got in terms of the messages you need to be reminded of right now is, about that. So, and I just knocked over my little bunny thing. So, yeah, what I'm getting is that just to remind you that God is unlimited and God is everywhere, and no matter what you're going through right now, remember that you're going to be okay. And everything that you need is being supplied by an infinite source of God. It says, and your faith opens the doorway to receive. And in God, there is no lack or limitation. Rather, there's plenty of abundance for all to share. So you might be feeling like, yeah, right. And just what the frick ever. You don't know what I'm going through right now. Trust me, I do. You're going to be okay. But the only thing you really can't afford right now is any kind of complaining, or because it's just not on the right frequency of the abundance that's trying to come into your life. And your spirit guides and God wants to tell you right now that you can ask for help from others. And if you're feeling like I don't have anyone to ask for help from support from the angels, from your ancestors, because they can't intercede on your free will. And also maybe there's like a friend or a group of people you've been being around. So when I first did this reading, the cards were completely different in completely different orders, and the message was totally different. And then I accidentally deleted that video. And so I really feel like the message totally changed because it got redirected. So let go of anybody in your life who is having a negative influence on you. If they tend to complain, misery likes company. You know, when we're in that place where we just want to complain, we want to be around other people who want to complain. But you can't be doing that right now. There's something about like your abundance, a goal that you're trying to achieve, experiences that you're trying to create in your life, trying to be more intentional about what you have going on. And you just, sometimes people can't go with you where you're meant to go. And that's okay. And everybody's where they're supposed to be on their journey. But there's just something that's not quite reciprocal about your friendship relationship, or they're not that good for you, or they're kind of just bringing your energy down, and it's time to just release them. Okay, so how do they do that? Okay, so do a walking meditation. So what I'm getting with this no more complaining is just there's been a lot of circular thinking, like this little halo just back and forth about like this isn't working, I don't like this, but this isn't, I don't like these people, the negative kind of just going. And what a walking meditation will do is put you outside. Being out in nature is going to raise your vibration, but just really tune in. Maybe look around at the greenery, at the trees, at the grass, and really call in that emerald green heart chakra color. Do a couple breaths where you're breathing that color in and through your entire system, and then go on a walk. And every time your mind begins to stray and you think that more thinking and more internal dialogue is going to solve your problem, it is not. Bring it back to your breath. Bring it back to feeling what your feet feel like. Look up at the vastness of the sky with this blue color here. Be fully present. Just keep bringing it back to the present moment, back to your sensory experience, back to it. And then you'll break out of this loop that maybe some of your relationships, your friendship groups, your associations, even like your work colleagues that you spend extra time with, because we spend a lot of time at our jobs. I'm even getting, if it's a work situation and you're feeling just nervous about finances and you've kind of been complaining and you need help, you're being encouraged to ask for help. But I'm getting, like on your lunch hour, go outside or something like that. Be outside. If it means getting away from like a toxic, and I shouldn't call people toxic. We all have our moments, right? Like, but just if you're stuck in a pattern with somebody that you typically complain to, go outside and don't do that anymore. I'm also getting to eat like leafy greens and alkalinize your body to dispel some of this anger and the acidity. That's a very specific message. Lemon water. What else can they do? What else messages want to come through? Flippers only on the table. None of those flipped. Flippers only on the table. Okay, I'm hearing wrong deck, so I guess we're going to use this deck. Yep. All right. So, the thing I like about this deck is that the faces change on their, and they hit me different, like when I look at them. So, what else are they being guided to do besides the walking meditation and focusing on present moment awareness? Yeah, they're reiterating this thinking. They're inviting you to stop thinking. Stop identifying with the little I or the little me, and start connecting like with your larger consciousness, your God consciousness, your source consciousness, whatever that big expanded part of you that's the real you, that's never changing. So you can feel that infinite intelligence that's within you. And you're not going to think your way into a new solution. I'm also hearing walk your talk, meaning, now this isn't shaming, like walk your talk, like, but yeah, that's just all they said. I don't know, walk your talk. I'm hearing walk your talk so you don't talk so much. So just maybe walk. Yeah, so when you're going on this walk, what I'm getting is if you need more confidence or you need more energy, move like with that energy. I'm not talking about labeling with a bunch of, but I'm talking about like it kind of starts as a thought, but then you pull it into your body and you imbibe or you kind of hold a certain energy, a certain frequency within your body. So stand up tall, walk confidently. Yeah, so what is that? So hold the energy, the feeling frequency, like less mind stuff, more holding your body. And that can get kind of like you generate the feeling and then you hold it in your body without thoughts. But if you don't know how to do that, just go straight to your sensory perception and accept and allow what is and just become aware and notice and feel the space around you. I'm hearing thinking is not your friend right now. So less of the thinking. What does this mean? Okay. So if some of you are evaluating your friend groups or your relationships, you might have a propensity, now it's just showing me this, to look at this direction, look at this complaining, look at this frustration. The Queen of Swords can be very angry when she's upside down, and she can have some harsh words, and maybe your attention, because the sword is sort of like pointed up at that, is focused on that. But what you're being guided to do is to take the blindfold off and make a decision to be around friends that are cooperative, that are supportive, that each bring their own energy, their own pentacle to the table, their own skill set, and cooperate and create something together. And you're being guided to ask for help if you need it. Like if you need a good marketer, if you need a good graphic designer, if you need somebody who's good at design, like decorating, whatever you need to start doing things that you think are fun, that take you away from any kind of negative energy or talk or complaining or behavior or anything that's not reciprocal and feels unbalanced. Like get out in nature, clear your mind, and then place your attention on the people that you can build with, the people who you can communicate clearly with. They're each blowing their coins to each other like, yeah, I'll help you, you help me. Like there's clear dialogue about expectations. There's the right to say no if it's not working. Yeah, there's mutual support and strength. There's cooperation. There's climbing a ladder. There's creating something bigger than the sum of its parts. Focus on those relationships. Connect with Source. Really ground confidence and good feelings into you. Take the blindfold off and focusing on beneficial, mutually beneficial, co-creative relationships where you can ask for help and they can ask for help, and there's this whole reciprocal balance. Don't complain and just be really feeling good about yourself, because you have your coin to bring, you have your artistic touch to bring to your relationships and the groups that you're a part of. And you just have, what I'm getting to tell you is that you just have like your own special something that you bring that's really, I'm getting a feeling that's really quite unique. It's really beautiful. And I'm getting that there are people who, I'm getting to tell you, want you for your skills and your talents, and where there are places that you can go where you can be appreciated for your own unique brand of beauty. and your own contribution. So if you've been feeling underappreciated, you've just been giving to the wrong places, and that's okay. You're not going to figure it out with your mind, though. You're going to find these new relationships and the inspiration that becomes the impetus for this relationship by going outside and turning your mind off and tuning into the bigness of nature. And then you're going to choose to stop focusing your energy there and start focusing your energy on this positive building of energy. So I hope that that was helpful for those of you who picked group 3, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and tune into the next reading. Hello everyone, I'm Candace with Eclectic Coach. Those of you who picked piece 3, thank you so much for being here and doing this reading with me. I actually pulled cards and then was told that I had to pull other cards, so I'm starting the whole thing over again. But yeah, I'm really grateful to be here. I love intuiting these messages, and if you would like support, I do a 4-part coaching package. A description will be at the end of this video. I'd love to support you in your journey. So let's just say a quick prayer. Great Spirit, we invite you and the ancestors and the archangels to participate in this reading. I ask that all messages that come through are clear, helpful, and accurate. And so it is. Amen. Okay, so what I'm getting for you is, first off, so we're just going to work with what we got here so far. So one of the first things that I'm seeing, all right, sorry, we'll just set that to the side, is that sacred space in your home or workplace is really, really important. All of these cards to me right now represent intuition. And so this is representing intuition. This is representing feeling like you're in rhythm with life. And this is representing rest. And all 3 of these are kind of in reverse. So what I'm sensing is that there might be some energetic imbalance that is causing some interference, not allowing you to rest, making you feel a little weird and off kilter in your home or work environment. And you're not really sure what information you're receiving through your intuition. It feels disorganized. It feels all over the place. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting. That there's some I'm either seeing that, and no judgment, no judgment, but like either your place needs to be organized or old junk needs to get out, or there's some weird energy that's like stagnant. Maybe you watched like a scary, weird movie. It could really be anything. I'm just getting that there is energy disturbance in either your home or your workplace, or it needs to be organized and clean. Maybe a little Marie Kondo, does this bring me joy? I don't know. That just so stresses me out, trying to hold everything. Like, I just need to get in a mood where I am like, let's throw it in a bag and let's go. But I'm hearing the specific phrase. If you need to, like, if this is just related to a minor issue, like not quite feeling like you have a morning routine that's quite right, or yeah, you just need something that's going to set your head on straight in the morning, I'm hearing go for visual neatness. So it's not like you need to spend hours and hours going through every cupboard, although if you're feeling called to do that, because it's about creating sacred space for yourself. But if you just need like a minor tweak, I'm getting to tell you to get a routine going, meal prep. A little bit of planning will help you really focus your energy. Because I'm also getting kind of like your body and your home kind of being connected. So for some of you, this is related to diet, lifestyle, getting your routine going so that you feel well rested, so that you feel in rhythm with life, so that your intuition is super sharp. For some of you, you're in some weird situation at work where the energy is off. You don't feel like you can rest. You're not in balance and in rhythm, and you're not hearing your intuition. So let's ask. No? Okay. They're like not those cards, so these cards. So what do they, I like to sometimes blow the intention into the card. So what do they need to know in order to create this space? Flipper's only on the table. Okay. I'm hearing step by step ascend. So like start with one corner, or start with all the shoes, or start with all the papers, or just one foot in front of the other, getting it cleared up, because I'm really seeing this. And harness your will. Harness your will, because what I'm getting for you, those of you who pick 3, and I gotta check the time here. What I'm getting is that this may have like really left you feeling out of balance for some of you. And you gotta grab it. You gotta decide, like, yes, I'm doing this. I'm taking control of my energy. I'm taking control of my life. I'm taking control of the space that I occupy, and I'm gonna fix it. I'm not feeling quite right now. I'm going to take control. I'm going to exert my will. I'm going to climb that staircase with my staff as my support if I need to. But you got to take control of the situation. Or you're being encouraged to remember you have control. And I'm getting, though, that you are going to be given the energy. There's this really strong feeling of energy, insurgence of energy. I'm hearing that little engine that could. I think I can. But I know I can. I am. I'm doing this. See your house. See your space clear. See your space the way you want it to be. It is worth it to get it the way you want it. I'm getting to tell you. Okay, what else? What else do they need to know about creating the sacred space at their home and work so they can feel in balance, so they can feel in tune? Okay, so you're not crazy here. Like if you're feeling off and you're feeling weird, you need to honor your intuition. I'm not trying to tell you what you need to do. Okay, what you could do. I'm not trying to shit on you here. All right, but what you could do is you can remember, because how she's kind of phasing into this intuitive realm. You are very intuitive. You would benefit from honoring your need for rest. That means if you exert yourself, you're going to need time to recuperate. It's going to bless you. I keep wanting to say you're going to need, I don't know, whoever's guides are coming through, or maybe it's me, but we said the prayer, are very pushy and very like, you need to do this. Very direct is what. Okay. You're a sensitive person. You are the Queen of Cups here, whether you're male or female. You're sensitive. You're in tune with the realms, and you're just human. So you need and the energies are affecting you more. And what I'm getting is if some of you have been doing a diet, if some of you have been doing things, maybe your intuition and your sensitivity is increasing. So it's really about honoring the need for rest, the need to work with your cycles. If you're a woman, I'm just getting something about rhythm and cycles and repetitive. Yeah. I'm even getting, oh, okay. Yeah. All right. For some of you, you're very feminine women. You're very intuitive. You're very creative. You're a light worker. You're a healer. You're artistic. You're creative in some way. And really honoring the need for rest will help you. And then the need for rhythm, dance, sensuality, physicality, beautiful fragrances, beautiful colors, movement, maybe belly dancing, maybe a bar class, maybe yoga, something that moves your body. There's this dance thing that I really liked when I did the Awaken the Giant Within, Tony Robbins thing, and it was, what was it? No, not kirtan, although kirtan is really cool for singing, dancing, expressing yourself and connecting with the goddess energy. But there's this dancer, Huff is her last name, and she does this, I think it's called kirtan. No, it's not kirtan. Something. Kinergy dance. I think that, look that up. It's super cool, like rhythmic dancing, connecting with your body, connecting. And you need to start honoring your intuition. Like really honoring and taking care of that femininity, and recognizing that, yes, something's out of balance. So you're going to have to harness your will and your desire and your passion for creating this balance. And, okay, I got a little zealous there and it didn't happen. Okay, what else do they need to know? Okay, so they want to tell you how to make this shift. All right. I heard this expression, and I'm hearing it now. How did it go? It was something like picking up pennies and missing dollars. Stepping over dollars to pick up pennies. So, what does that mean? Okay, can you say a little bit more? Can I get clarity on how? I'm hearing over and over, don't like sweat the small stuff. Don't be, something about pettiness. Don't get into pettiness. Don't fixate so much on the current reality, because remember, reality is always shifting and changing. And sometimes, even in just normal everyday life, if I unfocus my eyes, it's like almost like I can see the vibration or see the simulation. It's hard to explain. Kind of like it looks screeny, like a TV. And my point with that is none of this is solid. It's always moving. Energy is always changing. And so don't fixate so much on the harshness of the circumstances of what is, and instead, what should they be focusing on right now? What I heard sorry if the table shook. What I heard very specifically for you is you don't have to hide. I don't know what that means. You don't have to hide who you are. And you're being told to not, like, I'm hearing to do too much mirror gazing. What does that mean? To, like, looking in the mirror. Too much self-reflection is not good for you. And then also, but you also don't need to hide either. And you don't need to do things secretly in the night. Like, just step out into the sun, one foot in front of the other. You don't need to hide who you are. You don't need to feel embarrassed about who you are. You're a beautiful, sensitive, emotional creature that may just be feeling a little out of balance because of some weird energy going on that's not allowing you to rest. It's not allowing you to sync up. And you're not hearing your intuition. So how can they hear their intuition? Okay, now I'm getting these cards. How can they hear their intuition a little bit more clearly? Guides, angels. Okay. So, all right. So maybe getting out of the house for a minute, going on a little local adventure, go find something close by, maybe do a weekend trip with some friends. Don't hide yourself. Be out in the sunlight like this emu here. Let your colors shine brightly. Honor your sensitivity. And let compassion and forgiveness be your top priority. Like, if there has been anyone or anything that's been kind of throwing you off, forgive yourself for any mistakes that you've made. Forgive yourself if you look around your circumstances and they're not what you think that they should be. Be more lighthearted and gentle with yourself. Don't spend too much time gazing in the mirror, picking at yourself. Do whatever you need to do to feel empowered, and you don't need to hide yourself. Just do whatever you need to do to fix up your situation and harness your will to be the captain of your life and get things back on track so that you can rest, so that you can move with the rhythms of life, so that you can follow your intuition, and so that you can really honor whatever the feminine energy is within you. And if somebody's kind of not been nice around that, or you just haven't been honoring yourself and your sensitivity and maybe deferring more to the masculine principle of going out and getting it done and all this stuff, or maybe you're in a work culture or an environment that's been very masculine driven, it's out of balance. And so to pull it back into balance, get outside. Get the sun on your face, feel happy, get into something that moves your body, like dance or tennis, something physical that allows you to get into your body and that you enjoy it and have fun and be compassionate with yourself and honor your feminine nature. And you're going to bring this all back into balance, and somehow adjusting your home is going to help you do that, or going out for a little bit away from your home, gaining a new, more compassionate perspective that honors your feminine intuition, and then making necessary changes to your home is going to help you. Also, being guided again to remind you that it says, nope, you're done. Okay, so those are all the messages. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading.